Hey there folks, today I'd like to take a casual peek into the Skylanders Giants Crusher gaming figure by Activision. This figure was first available along with the release of Skylanders Giants in October 21st of 2012 and is sold at most retailers for about $15. I got this set at Target and paid $15 for this set. Taking a look at Crusher in the packaging, you can see the Earth Element Giant there. Pretty cool, and I gotta say this is the one I'm looking forward to the most out of the 8 Giants that represent each of the elements. And this is a pretty cool guy. And just found out that the voice actor for Crusher is none other than Kevin Sorbo, so that makes this guy even cooler. But you can see Crusher there, and underneath Crusher is the card and probably the stickers. Pretty neat. And you got Crusher here with the Earth Element symbol there, and his slogan, it's Crush Hour. And you can see it does include the card there. And here you can see that Crusher unfortunately does not work with Skylanders Spyro's Adventure, mainly because he's a new character and to the Skylanders Giants game there. And you can play Crusher with Skylanders Giants. Here on the side you have a visual guide on how to use the figure. Here we have the back of the package. And again, descriptive guide on how to use the figure. You basically take your figure and place it onto the portal of power, and that'll activate the character in the game. So that's pretty cool. And you can play anytime and anywhere. Looks like either through a console, through a computer, or even a mobile device. Pretty neat. And some of the features of Skylanders, the Giants in particular, and you can see the icon symbol for to represent a giant there. They have super size and super powers, and also they have a light up effect, which is pretty neat. Here we have an in-game screenshot of Crusher, and here we have preview of other Giant characters. There's a total of 45 Skylanders to collect, including the Giants here. And some of the Giants we have are Eyebrawl, Swarm, Thumpback, and Bouncer. And as of this video, the only Giants in this list that are available are Bouncer and Swarm. Eyebrawl and Thumpback have not been released yet, so... Of course, Crusher has been released, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at Crusher out of the package. Okay, we're back, and it's Crush Hour, and we have Crusher out of the package. And I gotta say, I really like this figure. I didn't follow Skylanders Giants too much before its release. That was something that Munchkin number 2 did more often than I did. And I did see a few videos here and there, and I gotta say that out of all the giant-sized characters, Crusher was the one I was looking forward to the most. I thought he just looked really cool, and he does look really cool in person, and I'm really excited to get this guy to playing because I haven't even used this guy yet. But before we take a look at the figure, let's go ahead and take a look at the items that come included with Crusher. And first up we have here the sticker sheet, and compared to the original Skylanders Spyro's Adventure figure sets, you don't get as big a sticker with the Skylanders Giants. It's actually rather small, but you have a sticker here of Crusher from the packaging. Pretty cool. And also there's a code that you can use that's on the sticker that I'm not showing because we plan to use that later on, but here it shows you how to use the code. and to access the interwebs functionality. Also included in the set is this here, basically warning and information in several different languages on how to take care of the figure, and other neat information, troubleshooting and limited hardware warranty and declaration of conformity, product disposal information, all in multiple languages and rather small print on there. It's very hard to read. You really need to get a microscope or a magnifying glass. But that's really interesting. And another item included with the figure is the, of course, stat card, or I like to call it trading card if you like to trade it. But it's got a picture of Crusher again. Let me see if I can get it in the focus there. There we go. Along with his name down the side, the element he belongs to, which is the Earth element, and also an icon indicating that he is a giant-sized Skylander. And down below the picture of Crusher, we have his, I guess, base statistics that are represented with strength, defense, and speed and luck. And looking at his statistics, you can see they're high in others, a little bit average in other abilities. And the stat values have increased with Skylander Giants. It used to be 100 max with the Spyro's Adventure, but with Giants they've expanded it to 150, probably to accommodate the giant-sized guys. For Crusher, he's a pretty strong fella, rated at 140, and he's pretty strong or armored. He's rated 140 as well. As far as speed, he's okay, about 50, and I guess his ability to locate treasure and stuff and coins, he's rated a little bit above 50 at 60 there. You have the back of the card, standard, typical white with faded icons in the background there, and you have a Skylanders Giants logo there with each of the 8 element symbols. I don't know if you can see the faded symbols on the white portion of the card there. It's kind of hard to see, but that's the card. Now taking a look at Crusher here, and I really like this figure. I liked the videos that I saw of this guy. He looked pretty cool, and seeing this guy in person is really nice. Very, very cool, and he is a giant-sized guy here, and pretty hefty. Not too heavy, but still a lot heavier than the normal-sized Skylanders. Being this one a giant one, of course there's a little bit more heft, and he looks hefty as well. The sculpt is just outstanding. I love the sculpt of this guy. Of course he's of the Earth element, and I don't know if he's similar to my favorite Skylander, Prison Break, in that I don't know if he's a rock golem or not. His description doesn't state whether he is or not, like Prison Break, which I have here. But you can see there are similarities, both rock formation, and they both look like they like crystals as well. So I don't know if he is a rock golem or not. It's not stated, but pretty cool. While we have Prison Break here, we'll just do a size comparison of the two figures there, and you can see the Crusher guy here is very large, over twice the size of Prison Break. One thing also to note is the difference in the base color. Series 1 or Spyro's Adventure figures have a green colored base, while the Skylanders Giants have an orange color base, and it's made of a translucent plastic at the bottom, so it lights up when you place it on the portal, which is kind of cool. But looking at more details on here, besides the rocky features of Crusher here, you can see he's armored a little bit. not really needing that much armor, being a very hard surface of his skin there. But he does have bits of armor, such as the helmet, the shoulder, and one of the wrists there. Pretty cool, very detailed, and painted very well. And I don't know if the video is picking it up, but there's a two-tone color to the armor. It's got the silver and also a light blue on there, light metallic blue. You can see it here, especially against the silver on the helmet here. And you can see it also on the shoulder armor, and really see the blue on his wrist guard there. Pretty nice. And some more details on the shoulder armor. He's got the earth element symbol there. I think on both sides, yeah, on both sides, so that's kind of cool. And you have a row of crystals along the shoulder there, which I believe light up. I know the eyes light up on this particular figure. Yeah, but I think the crystals light up as well, and they're colored green, so that's kind of neat. And speaking of green, you can see bits of green throughout his body there, his rocky features. That's got its painted green there, and it's got a nice glossy effect there. It's kind of cool. And also on the rocky terrain, it's very nicely done with the dry brushing. And speaking of the dry brushing, I did go through several Crusher figures before I found one I was happy with, mainly due to the level of dry brushing work, and it seems to vary from figure to figure, from Crusher to Crusher, the amount of detail in the dry brushing. So if you're a stickler for that kind of detail, you may go through several Crushers before selecting one that you may be happy with. But I was able to find one I was particularly happy with. The level of detail can range from okay, mediocre, where you could tell it's dry brushing, to this one here where it looks like natural rock on the like especially on the hands there, and even portions of the face. And this one is actually pretty good. Not so well done on the back here. You can tell that's actually dry brush paint on there, or not even dry brush. It looks like painted on paint on there. So this one's, it's okay here in the back, but it's very good in the front here, especially on the hands. I like that, very cool. And also you can see some details on the base there. He's standing upon some what look like crystals on there, pretty cool. And you can see what looks like a leather strap underneath, going underneath his torso there, as part of his armor on the shoulder there. And of course we got to take a look at Crusher's mallet or hammer there. It's very cool. Now the videos I've seen, it looks like Crusher may go through several different types of hammers or mallets, so that's kind of cool. But this one here is pretty nice. It's got that light metallic blue around the mallet portion there. Pretty cool. And I'm not sure if this is supposed to represent wood or stone. It looks a little bit like a wood texture to me, but it could be a stone texture on it. Well, yeah, it is stone texture. You can see it in the face of the hammer there. It's got cracks and stuff, so pretty cool. Now, one thing I've heard about and seen on videos that folks may have issues with their Crushers is the mallet's a little loose, I guess. Almost bobbleheadish type loose, but my particular figure, the mallet portion is actually pretty secure, and it's not loose at all unless you really move it, and I don't want to move it anymore to actually loosen it, so I want to keep it that way. But I don't seem to have that issue with a loose mallet there, but pretty cool. Now I did mention earlier light up functionality, and the giant size figures do light up like some of the Lightcore figures. And for this particular figure, I believe the eyes and the gems do light up. And one thing I do want to mention is that if you want to have a brightly lit giant size figure, I recommend actually going to a store that has one of those preview portals that you can place the figures onto the portals, because I've noticed between crushers, several different crushers, the intensity of the lights do vary, and some are kind of dimly lit, and while others are pretty bright. And I had to go through several crushers to get a combination of nice paint and nice light up features to get the one I really do like. And this one does light up quite nicely, at least while it was in the packaging. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at Crusher's light up ability next. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the light up effects of Crusher. And now we're here over on our Skylanders shelf. We have a shelf dedicated for our Skylanders here. And I'm going to be turning down the light on the camera here because it's kind of brightly lit over here, so you won't be able to see too much of the light up effects without me having to first turn down the brightness on the camera here. So let me go ahead and do that first. Turn it down a little bit. And before we take a look at Crusher, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the light up effects of another character, primarily T-Rex, since I forgot to do his light up effects on his video. And I guess as sort of a comparison too. And we'll go ahead and place T-Rex on the portal there. And you can see that T-Rex's eyes light up, as well as his blaster on his hand. So that's pretty cool. Now beware, I had to turn down the light on the camera to bring out the effects on the light up features. Just mainly because it's really bright here. But let's go ahead and take him off. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at Crusher's light up ability. And we'll place him onto the portal. And you can see that both his eyes and his gems do light up. Now, it's kind of hard to see on the video, but the eyes are blue, and they are lit up fairly well on there. It's kind of hard to see on the video, like I said, because it's really bright in this room here. And also, I do want to mention that of all the Crushers I played around with at the store at Target, this one seemed to be the most bright of the Crushers. A lot of the other Crushers were dimly lit, or they were about the same level, but the paint on the figure wasn't what I was liking. But this seems to be, I think, the most average light up ability on Crusher. Like I said, it's hopefully you can see that it's nice and bright on the eyes, blue, and the gems are green. So fairly nice light up ability for this Skylander Giant, and I'm pretty happy with this particular figure. This is my casual peek into the Skylanders Giants Crusher gaming figure. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.